welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time to my channel, hello, I'm Marissa. I stutter on my words 99% of the time. My foot's asleep, oh my god. Ow, oh my god, I'm just trying to make an intro that's appealing to the masses. Oh my god. I remember, never mind, a relevant story. Marissa, hush and just get your foot on asleep. Oh my god, it's going up my whole leg. Just cut it off, Brody. Ow. Marissa, welcome to my channel if you are brand new. If not, if you are one of my lovely little lacy poos, that's not what y'all are called. Y'all have no name. I apologize for that. Hello. Okay, getting right into it. We are going to talk today about habits to ditch right now. Right in this moment in 2018, ditch these habits. Self-sabotaging habits that I found myself having that we are going to ditch right now. It changed my life to ditch them, and I want y'all to change your life too. So let's get into it. The first habit to ditch is negative self-talk. So I posted on Instagram, I went to this beautiful, beautiful weekend last weekend called The Bliss Project by Lori Harder, and it was a event all about, just a women's event all about tribe and community and finding your passions and essentially loving yourself and loving other women. And I met so many of you guys and so many amazing women in general, and I met this really amazing woman who we were talking about crystals, and she makes malas, and she's like, oh yeah, I make malas, and she was saying how much she loves to make them, and then she's like, oh, let me show you a photo. She's like, I only have one photo. Like, I don't know why I only have one. And then she starts going into, oh, but they're not that great. They're like just whatever. Like, they're not that pretty. Like, they're just okay. And I literally stopped her and I was like, did you see what you're just doing? Like, did you see what you just did? We are so our worst critics, and we cut down ourselves so much. Like, we need to be our own biggest supporters. We need to be our own best friend. We need to be our biggest #1 fan. I hear so many times women cutting themselves down, and it is just, we then get it in our head, and that becomes a belief. And a belief is just a thought that you tell yourself over and over and over again. So if you're constantly telling yourself that you're not good at something, or you're not gonna achieve a goal, or you're never gonna get married, or you're never going to get the promotion at work, or you're never gonna get into college, all these things, if you are constantly telling yourself that, that is your belief, and that is something that you are going to manifest, and those things are gonna come true, simply because of something that you were telling yourself from negative self-talk. Like, girl, I want you to wake up in the morning and just be like, I am cute as fuck. Literally. If you do not believe that you can do something, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. If you do not truly believe in yourself, or you do not have this love for yourself, nothing else matters. And we don't even realize we're doing it half the time. Sometimes we do it in a very sarcastic, like, cut ourselves down, dry humor. It's only funny for so long. I forget, there's even a word for that. What is that called? Why am I blanking? You're all yelling at the screen right now. Self-deprecating humor. It's funny for a joke or two. We all do it. I do it. But those things can become a belief. So make sure you are shifting the negative self-talk. You hear me? The second tip and habit, tip, whatever, who you hang out with. You are who you hang out with. And I have learned this so much. Who you surround yourself with is so incredibly important, and I am so incredibly grateful for the amazing group of women in my life, men and women. You need to surround yourself with people who truly lift you up. Again, if you do not believe in yourself, if you do not like have this self-worth, then nothing else matters. And that self-worth sets standards for everything else. So if you are having negative self-talk, you probably have a low self-worth. If you have low self-worth, you have lower standards. You are letting shitty people in your life who, let's be real, we all have that one friend who always complains all the time, who always wants to talk about their ex-boyfriend, who is really just complaining and not doing much in their life. And be there for that friend, yes, but also, sister, surround yourself with the doers. Surround yourself with the people who are inspired, who inspire you, the creative people, the people who love you unconditionally. Life is too short to be half-loved, and I put up with a lot of half-ass friendships for a very long time, and know that it doesn't have to be that way. Romantic relationships, platonic relationships, friendships, all of it. Relationships of any sort are not meant to be one-sided. know that. So I'm telling you right now, if there's someone in your life who you have not been feeling equal energy from and equal effort from, sit them down, have a conversation. Like, just be like, hey dude, hey sister, like, I love you to pieces, but this is what I need in this friendship. And my friend Lena and I had a really great conversation where she was like, you know, sometimes I feel like at this point in my life, I don't know how to tell my friends like, hey, I need more space or I need more alone time, because she's going through a lot of life changes. And I'm like, hell yeah, sister. Like, literally what, sister, who am I, James Charles? Jesus Christ. I'm going to link down below a really great blog post that Lee from America and Allison Wu, is it Allison? I think her name's Allison. They did a whole blog post on friendship and it was really, really amazing. I'm gonna link that down below. Basically, you guys, surround yourself with people who inspire you. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. Look around, who are you hanging out with? If you're wanting to be a kick-ass girl boss in an amazing relationship with a thriving life, is that who you're hanging out with? Or are you hanging out with people who are always doing the bare minimum and just are complaining about life? Because I know those aren't the people I want to hang out with. And that's not the type of person I want to be. And it's okay to admit that sometimes, that you don't want a half-ass life. And my 2 last tips kind of go hand in hand together, so I'm kind of just going to mesh them into one. First, stop saying yes to shit you hate. 2, stop with the self-sabotage. I am guilty of all of these things that I'm talking about, so just know that this is a little tough lovey video, not only for my past self, for my future self, and for my current self, but also for you guys. And I was talking about this on an Instagram live. Y'all wanted a video on it, so here we go. But self-sabotage. It is so easy to literally self-sabotage ourselves. Like, for example, don't even put yourself in situations that you know you're going to regret. Don't sleep with that guy that you know does not deserve you. Do not text the fuckboy back. Do not answer the phone call. Delete the number. Move on. If you gotta block the number, I don't blame you. Stop buying the food that makes you binge on the food, and then you feel really guilty about it, and then you feel this guilt around food, and you're like, why do I feel guilty around food? These like downward spirals that we have when really we set ourselves up for failure. Yeah, I do that a lot too, y'all. I do it too. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. We all spread ourselves thin so much, and you need to protect your energy. So the people that you don't really want to hang out with, stop saying yes to hanging out with them. The people that you hate follow on Instagram, stop following them. Say no. Don't do it. Literally protect your energy. Save your energy and your time and your creativity and your love for things that you love. Your energy is so valuable and so important, and you are so valuable and important that you need to harness that and protect that and save that for things that matter. Remember that you don't get what you don't ask for, and what we put our time and energy into, God and the universe sees all of this. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. My camera's dying.